she's baked, an Alaskan, so baked, an Alaskan.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Baked Alaskan. How you doing today? I am well. I'm happy to say I feel really good today. And I thought it was important to make a video today on MS Monday, on a day that I feel well, so that we can talk about things that might be coming up in your life, but are certainly coming up in mine. Like holiday travel, and how to deal with family during the holidays when you're chronically ill, and that kind of stuff. So this is me opening up the floor to you. If you would like to leave a comment, I'm gonna make an MS Monday next Monday as well. And if you'd like to leave a comment below with anything that you'd like to see me talk about regarding this topic, I will do my best to incorporate it next week. But for now, we're just going to go with the flow and see what happens. As many of you know, I'm traveling to Alaska for Christmas. If you're confused by that, yes, I am Alaskan. I'm not saying I'm Alaskan, and I'm not. I was born and raised there. I moved away when I moved here, so which is in Canada. So, yeah, I'm traveling back to Alaska, which is a long ways away. It's about 3,000 miles, so, and with layovers, and we're taking a travel bus to Detroit instead of flying out of Canada. So, with all of that, it's a very long trip. It's over 12 hours. It's actually more like 16 if you factor in the bus, but yeah, so it's very hard on the body, and I have no experience with this travel since I've been diagnosed with MS. I used to be a world traveler. I've been to Australia, Japan, Saipan, Guam, Canada. So I've been places, and I've always been very comfortable flying. I pretty much grew up on a plane. That sounds weird, but my dad lived overseas, and he would get me for the summer sometimes, and that's how I got to go to those crazy places. But now that I have MS, it's like if I sit in a movie theater too long, the next day I'm in pain. So I'm really gonna try a few strategies. I've already decided. Get up and walk around on the plane a lot if I can. Loiter with the stewardesses, or the flight attendants as they're called, I guess. I just need a drink here. So, getting up and stretching often is super important for me. I'm just really hoping I don't get feet cramps. They are the absolute worst when I have my shoes on and I can't do anything about it. So, the leg cramps, at least I can kind of massage out, but the feet cramps, they're brutal. And that's, I think, one of my main symptoms is my feet just, it's like arthritis almost. They just, it hurts so bad, guys. And I don't know, does anybody else have that problem with cramping in their feet? And like Charlie horses? Those are two main things that happen to me. What else? What else can we do on the plane? Bringing healthy snacks, which I guess is a must now because they don't feed you on planes, I'm told. At least they don't feed me on my plane unless I pay for a meal. And I'm not going to pay for airplane food. So I will be packing healthy snacks. And I would say make sure your water bottle is filled, but you can't get through TSA with a filled water bottle anymore. So fill it when you get through TSA at the water fountain, I guess, or buy an overpriced bottle of water and pollute the earth some more. That's what we do, though, right? Hey everybody, Jackie's here. If you don't know, this is Jackson. He's a Flame Point Siamese that we adopted from the pound. And he is a joy. And he's gone. So, I think it's also important on your layovers to make the most of them to, I guess, get to where you need to go with the least amount of effort. If you can, arrange with the airline to have a wheelchair available for you. I've decided not to do that for a couple of reasons, but the main reason is probably pride. And the secondary reason is I think I'm capable enough to do it without, I think I have enough time, let's just put it that way, to do it without the help of a wheelchair. So, but all the airlines offer wheelchair service. You just have to request it when you're, booking your flight, or even you can go back in after you've booked your flight and request it. So, that's an important thing to remember. They can also get you on, like, if you're going through a large airport, they can get you on, like, those shuttle things. Not just the pushy wheelchairs, but the shuttle things where you just hop on and they drive you there. And that might be good if you have a really tight connection somewhere. Let's see, what else can we do? I think it's important to, when you travel, I've already got mine ready, but these are my pills. For real. This bag is full. I can't really seal it up. And whatever you do, do not put your medication in your luggage. This must go in your carry-on. A, it could get lost. B, it could get stolen. And C, it could get opened by the TSA for suspicious stuff and taken. So it's always important to have it with you so you can prove that's your name, that's your medication, and you need it. And also, if you get stuck, and I have been, traveling where an airport closes and you're stuck in the middle of, your home and destination, you don't want to be in a situation where your luggage is not coming to you. This happened to me one Christmas that I came out here. I flew back, and I was living in Portland at the time, and they got snow, and basically the city shut down. The airport shut down. And I was stuck in Tempe, Arizona. And I had a choice to get my luggage out, but then I would have to recheck in and all this other stuff, and drag the luggage with me for a day or two, or leave the luggage with them and know that it was safe and checked in and everything, and I left it. But I didn't have clothes. I only had the clothes on my back. I didn't have toiletries. I didn't have anything. So that's just an example of what can happen when you're traveling. So be prepared for the unexpected when you're traveling. Nothing goes to plan, especially when you travel at the holidays. And I say that never having traveled at the holidays. I have traveled every other time of the year. Actually, that's not true. I have gone to Hawaii one Christmas with my friends, but an Alaskan flying to Hawaii is not a big deal. It's a direct flight. You don't even go through Seattle, so you don't stop in Seattle. It's just a direct flight, Anchorage to Honolulu, and it's not much like traveling at Christmas, like going and having stopovers and catching connecting flights and stuff with a million people. It's not the same. So, the other thing that I am really having to worry about is not having any cannabis to control my anxiety and my pain. Two main things I use cannabis for. I do have anxiety medication that I can take. I do take a daily anxiety medication, but I have like a panic attack, like benzodiazepine kind of thing that I could take to bring me down if I need to. And I might just have to, take one. I usually take one for my MRIs, so that I can sit still for the hour or so that I'm in the machine. So it's not like I think they're all bad. I think they're bad when you use them all the time. But in this case, if you have them for a reason. Use them. I'm going to bring mine, and I'm probably going to use it because of all the people and because I don't have any cannabis, and I won't have any cannabis for close to 16 hours, and that is a long, long time for me. I've already got people in Alaska to have cannabis ready for me when I get there, but it's gonna be, there's gonna be pain, and I'm prepared for that. And I think if you have symptoms like mine, fatigue and aches and pains and arthritis, like I have arthritis in my hips, and my back is, messed. Those are the two things I'm worried about. But I have my back spasm medication I got refilled just in case, and I have cannabis waiting on the other end for me. So if you can make preparations for yourself like I have, I think your traveling will be much, what's the word I'm looking for? Much less stressful. And if you can't use cannabis, or you don't use cannabis, and you have other methods of coping, like say a hobby, like crocheting or something, you can't even do that on a plane anymore though. Like, they think it's a needle. Anyways, I've babbled along and hard today, and I'm really grateful if you're still with me. Thank you so much for watching this MS Monday. It's for people not only with MS, but chronic pain, chronic fatigue, Crohn's disease, fibromyalgia, you name it, chronic illness. And that is what I'm intending these episodes for. I just come at it from the angle of what I have. So, I hope it's helpful to you. And like I said at the beginning of this video, if you have something you want me to talk about, or advice, or ideas, I have no problem doing that for you, and I actually would love that. If you could leave a comment down below, and we'll chat more about this subject next week. Alright, everybody, take care of yourselves out there, and be well.